the National Football League on EA Sports. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Rams and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. It is season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what it... They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his 1st and the Rams' 2nd Super Bowl title.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 8 catches, 128 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christmas Day. coming up later tonight. The Bucks and Cardinals from Glendale. And then remember, as if your spouse hasn't chided you enough already, more football coming your way tomorrow night. Chargers and Colts on the 26th from Indianapolis. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. The Rams at 9-5 now on the year. Those are 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing there, but this pass is going to
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
.42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles first. Now it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on the A's. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 9, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down at Stafford. Akers back. Line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake at Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Broncos coming out now. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Terrell Lewis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hey, go here!
On first down, Stafford here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference, defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Stafford. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on second down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Ken Walker, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Carson Wentz, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Daniel Jones, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Gay's kick is good, and they lose them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, and you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Mike Purcell able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again is Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Wilson. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Rams on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive bubble. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
To throw again on second down. Stafford over the middle and completes to the tight end, Higbee. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Stafford over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll run for it with Akers, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 17-16, a minute 56 to go. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Kane is up and good. And I'm sure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes. That's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown. And when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Stafford. Man open. It's oh no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, the Bengals don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. Yeah,
as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5.